Yeah, have a good one, boys. We're live for Arthur Yarde 3. I keep calling it Arthur Yarde. It's Yarde Arthur 3, isn't it? Because Yarde
Who
won
cares? It's
the
the
last
Fight
one.
Talk
Liam just found out Senior's in the building as well, which was a good reaction.
Yeah, like I just said, I finished work 20 minutes ago. I'll come straight home, chuck some normal clothes on, and jump straight on it. So I had no idea Senior was in the building until Sam just told me, which is... did we ever think he wasn't going to be there?
By normal clothes, he means he wears a mankini. He works at Hooters and didn't feel it appropriate for the pod.
Mate, if you saw how many tips I had today, you wouldn't be taking a piss. Now, but look, who cares about this fight? I mean, I'm glad those geezers that were dancing with Yarde to the ring are nowhere to be seen now. I tell you that much.
What? You don't know Chip Diddy Chip? That was Chipmunk, man. I don't know who the other dickhead was, but...
I don't know. I knew it was Chipmunk, but whatever was going on there, mate, that was just...
That's Yarde, though. Yarde, he thinks he's better than he is in terms of everything he does.
This is a fight of who cares more, who actually still wants to be in boxing, if that makes sense. And neither of them have been too.
Cares as in like no one's bothered about it. I was like, yeah.
I don't care about it.
Lucas here, you are, mate. Yeah, he looked great, mate. He looked great.
Lyndon's finally took his gown off.
I thought he was going to fight in it.
I know. I've never seen that, but it must be cold.
Yeah,
it's not exactly warm, is it?
Nah, and you reckon it's 9 o'clock now? It would have dropped if the first couple of fights were still all right by now. It would have dropped, and we're underway. Anthony Yarde comes in after 3.
Boxed up. What was it? 1:30 this afternoon or something stupid. 5 o'clock. It started bang on the dot. It was crazy.
Yeah, Bilham Smith and Glanton were in the ring.
I'm telling you, the pacings for these Riyadh Season Stadium cards, Wembley was the same, wasn't it? If you took out the Liam Gallagher concert, every fight rolled as soon as they finished. Liam not telling that till come.
Jay calling T-double-E-A dickhead.
What did you say? Liam not turning up till Coleman and Jay calling D-double-E a dickhead. Who's D-double-E? Is that who I've just called a dickhead? Yeah. Doubled down on it.
Yeah, he was amazing. Luca, what a performance from Aaron McKenna.
Yeah, class.
It's kind of what we all didn't want to happen in the week, isn't it?
These fucking headphones, man.
We thought it might happen. All the three of us hoped Beefy would do it, but we had in our mind that McKenna, if he is as good and as beefy as age, maybe caught up with him as much as we thought, then this would be what would happen, if that makes sense. I don't think Jay can hear me, so it may just be me carrying it for the moment. Yes, Ryan, main event is after this, so Arthur and Yarde co-main. A tentative opening.
I can't hear a thing.
I'll carry it, mate. I can hear you.
It's muted, so I can't hear you.
I can hear.
These are disconnected.
It's been a tentative open with about 90 seconds left in the first round. Arthur perhaps more on the back foot with Yarde looking to come forward, but neither man letting the hands go in anger yet.
Can't hear a thing, but I'll talk. You can hear me, can't you? I can't hear you. I don't know if that's a plus.
Mate, we'll power
Yarde
forward.
looks the more confident of the two, for sure. He's trying to get stuck straight in. Lyndon's obviously going to be wary, isn't he? He got knocked out last time.
Yeah, you're right there, mate. Lyndon looks wary because he was dominated and stopped inside 4 last time round. Anthony Yarde, this is how he starts a lot of his fights, unless it's a Beterbiev or a Kovalev. He starts on the front foot, looks to assert himself.
Yeah.
That's what he's doing here. You back?
Yeah. He's looking to try assert his sort of dominance, isn't he? Be the alpha, the big dog. He hits hard in this too. But Lyndon hits hard himself as well, you know. He's not...
No, and that's the thing. I think because Lyndon won the first fight with just one hand, and then the second fight, Yarde completely jumped on him and never really allowed him to settle. He probably doesn't respect Arthur's power as you would expect for the fact they fought twice before, if that makes sense.
Absolutely. To be honest, I think Yarde's one of them fighters. You've got to make him respect it regardless of your record. He did that when he fought the big dogs, Beterbiev, until Beterbiev nailed him. He sort of leaps in, doesn't he, and just tries to take their head off and isn't worried about what's coming back until he has to worry about it. Liam better doing it alone. Jay's going in a bit of a rant of fashion. Fashion, not about boxing.
Have I missed a rant tonight, mate? Did you have a rant during the Smith fight?
No, not at all. I haven't had any rants tonight. Not yet.
Not yet. No, I think you're right there, mate. Look, it's against Beterbiev. Beterbiev respected Yarde's power. Yes, he was able to negate him and stop him eventually, but you could tell Beterbiev respected him. And Beterbiev said in the aftermath, and we all have opinions on Beterbiev's persona, but the fact he came out and said, I respect Yarde's power, I think tells you what you need to know. He is a hard puncher, but if he gets complacent because he is yet to really feel fully what Arthur's like, then Arthur does have the ability to jump on him for sure.
Yeah.
But a Yarde first round as round number 2 gets underway, man. I don't know if you agree.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Yarde. Lyndon didn't do much, but it seemed to be. You can see he's very flinchy.
Yeah,
he's looking to exit straight away, but you've got to with Yarde. He hits that hard. Here he is.
Yarde round.
Yeah. It's similar to... This reminds me to how Arthur started against Bivol on the Day of Reckoning card, looking to twitch in and out quite quickly, not really throwing too many punches himself. You just hope he's not looking to just get the 12 rounds, if that makes sense. You've got to hope he has some ambition tonight.
Just reading some of the comments here. Hi, Derek. Hope you're well, mate. Thanks for tuning in tonight. One of those fights where I went in a huge beef. Yeah, like it. Don King, Luke will start calling you.
You got the flags, Luca, mate. He's just sitting there changing.
With one out with the other. Many sound issues of his own.
We lost Jay. I was talking for a good couple of minutes.
Just lost me completely at one stage.
Pat, I love him. Jay talking about fashion again.
What?
I haven't mentioned it. I've never mentioned it.
Pat's just saying you like to go on a little tangent about fashion.
Mate, I've told you before, it's £5 a picture. If you want a signed photo, it's £5. Mate.
Yes, Derek.
I think better from Arthur here, but Arthur is only able to get one of the 4 shots he's throwing in because Yarde isn't staying in the same place.
Lyndon's waiting for something. I don't know what he's waiting for.
He's cumbersome, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yarde needs to go and put on a statement, especially as he dealt with him in 4 rounds in the rematch.
Yeah, but the first 2 rounds were similar to this. Yarde was kind of winning them without doing too much, and then he just exploded into life.
Yeah.
Which is Anthony Yarde all over.
Luca, I'd be interested to get your thoughts on this because the 3 of us, to be fair, although we weren't that keen on it, we've proper been bought into the hyperbole of what's happened. But now seniors showing up, Luca, surely you're well on board. And Pat as well. Pat was quite critical, like us, to be fair, of the fight. Pat said it was should have been on Misfits. What do you reckon, Pat? Now seniors in the building. I'm all in now. Who's the AJ like?
I don't know. I've not got a clue.
I've not seen him. We said this morning, didn't we, when we were chatting on our chat, that the buzz we've got for this is bigger than some of the other more prestigious fights we've covered, which I think says it all about this fight, that Eubank's undersold and nostalgia for us over here is playing a part. And yeah, we're all locked in for it, aren't we?
Yeah, I'm all in on it now. I don't even care. Look.
Yarde's nice 1-2 there from Yarde, but he set it up off of a left backhand, which... Sorry, Arthur, 1-2 from Arthur set up off a left backhand. He needs more of that because Yarde responded to that and then he was open for the 1-2. Still a Yarde round, but Arthur showing a bit more life there.
Uh-huh.
I'm still stunned that seniors turned up.
No, I can't.
Mate, until I actually see him myself, I know.
No, because I wanted it so bad. Look, Nigel Benn here, look, I'm so happy. You're a liar. You're fuming.
Yeah, nah, he's fuming. He's furious.
Has there been a Conor Benn reaction anyway yet? Did anyone get a camera on him?
He just stood. He was in his underwear and he was just stood like that and he turned away with his face snarled up, but it could have been snarled up anyway, you know what I mean?
Ben he's been like that for the last 2 years, to be fair, so that's nothing.
Ben froze. When it first showed you senior walking out, Ben never moved. Nigel or Conor just was fixated on the screen.
Buzzing that he's there.
I wonder how close they are in the back. You know, the changes. I wonder how far they are from each other, whether Nigel and Ben... Did you see Billy Joe, the prick?
What did he do?
No need for that.
Trying to get into the dressing room early for hand wraps.
But that Napa, the Napa fit, the big dude, said, "Nah, mate, you're not coming in." They were having a screaming match, but they had it on the screen on the TV and that. They were having a screaming match.
Is Billy not looking at the hand wraps then?
They won't let him in, mate.
Well, he's trying to get in early by all accounts.
Yeah, but he's not an official. He's not an official team member. I'm pretty sure it's
right hand. Sorry, Jay. Right hand from Yards there.
You can't just nominate anybody you want, can you?
I'm muted, by the way, when Nigel was speaking. He just said, "I hope I can talk to Chris, and it's a family affair and all this, whatever."
Fuck off! Yeah. Don't believe you, Nigel.
Yeah, I'm all in on Senior Derek. I love him.
Lyndon's looking very slow. He's not able to get out of the way of these punches from Yard, is he? It's just decent jabs here.
Yeah, Luca, I'm convinced it was all a hoax. There's no way that Senior was always going to be there tonight in hindsight.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I don't think the whole fallout's
he
not
craves
a hoax.
this attention.
The fallout's not a hoax, but I believe they made up some weeks ago, and they've planned this part to pretend that they've never been friends again.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, the risk's real. We know that because it's gone on for long enough for it not to just be something planned for the fight.
But this is fantastic. As I said to Sam, the only way that could have been topped is if they'd have got him into the arena in secret and he'd have done a ring entrance with him to Simply the Best by Tina Turner. That would have, people's heads would have fallen. Nigel Benn's head would have fallen off.
Yeah.
Well, no, it wasn't, Pat. We saw it. It's been on TV. It was Napa that stopped him getting in the door. Just said, "You're not getting in." Senior wasn't there.
Napa's a big unit, to be fair.
Well, he just stood in front of the door. You're not getting in, around, or underneath him. He's too big.
Oh my God! You banked down from 1.67 to 1.53 with his dad turning up. Yeah, you ain't beating him tonight now. No chance.
That's funny.
Love it, Ryan. Oh, insane! Absolutely insane.
I'd like to see Yard start moving through the gears here. It's obvious that when he puts punches together, Arthur isn't able to respond to him, but it's all been fought at one pace. Need to see him kick on and just show the levels that it looks like he may have to go through here.
Am I imagining it, or do Yard's eyes look puffy?
Yeah, they do. I actually thought that in round one. I was just looking at the boxer row that Azim sat next to Ben Whittaker and someone else with him too.
Callum Simpson's not that far away. I've got a funny feeling him and Whittaker will clash at some stage.
Callum's already said he's happy to move up to light heavy to fight Whittaker. So
let's get it on.
Even if it was it is a circus. There's no doubt about it that it's a circus. It's a complete circus. But this fight isn't aimed at us, Luca, is it? This isn't aimed at us, Slot, and you and Pat and everyone else in the chat, Ryan. It's aimed at people who watch football on a Saturday.
Yeah. Knock him out!
So he's getting his hands wrapped. Any sign of anybody or Billy Joe?
Yeah,
or?
It hasn't panned out. So
yeah, zoomed in on Eubank.
It's not showing it. It can't be Billy Joe, or is it Billy Joe? No, there's Conor.
Now it's Conor Benn.
Yeah, well, Billy Joe's not there, is he? From what I could see. Yard by KO, still on for that, Ryan, definitely. Yeah, Mr. Mechanical, is it? What round? Going into the fourth, are we, boys?
The third, is it? Is it fourth?
Yeah. Fourth now. Yeah, that was the third.
Jackson, I wouldn't. My friend, thanks for joining us over on Twitch. No, I wouldn't. No.
Absolutely not, mate. Cost me 20. I don't even know how much it cost. How much is it, this fight?
$19.95.
I just put my PIN number in and it goes on my account. Yeah, just do my PIN number.
It's only AJ fights that are 20. Yeah, he does, Luke, and Nigel's rattled.
Yeah,
he's completely rattled.
Look, it's been the...
Yeah, can you delete that comment? Oh, no one else can see that, can they, Sal?
What is it?
Top one.
Yeah,
that's the third time we've had them tonight.
I can't see it. It just says Eubank Ben or something. But anyway, we'll ignore it.
Yeah, but look what it says on the top.
Nigel, sorry.
Stream. I'm saying no one who's watching us can see that, can they?
No.
Right, that's fine.
Nigel Benn hasn't done anything wrong during any of the build-up, but he's had the run of the land, hasn't he? He's not had Senior there. He's been able to say what he wants when he wants. It's been not the Nigel Benn show, but now Senior's there to still get the limelight back, isn't he?
Yeah, of course.
I always rated Billy Joe, but I've gone right off him after tonight. When I heard him other day, I thought, nah, mate, you just
a bit of a fall from grace for him, isn't it?
I think so. Yeah, trying to mess with Junior's head for Conor Benn.
I said it this morning. A desperate attempt for him to stay relevant because he hasn't taken the Canelo loss the best, and he's trying to find a way to be relevant again. But yeah, it's sad. Look, a 2-time world champion. He had some phenomenal performances. I still maintain when he went over to Canada and beat
Lemieux. One of the best performances for an away.
Yeah, just a masterclass.
Decades,
an absolute masterclass.
It was unbelievable. Schooled him.
I watched his fight before that when he fought Willie Munro Jr. at the Copper Box, and even then, that was just a schooling. Obviously, different to doing it in Canada against Lemieux, but when he was on...
Not on about the chat, Luca. I'm on about the broadcast. If it's going on YouTube, you can see it in the chat, obviously, but the chat's not broadcast on the stream. I don't believe, is it, Sam? You have to show the comments.
Oh, no, I'll check.
All right, Sam, no, I have to bring them up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It don't matter if you can see them in the chat, Luca. That's not an issue.
Yeah, you can see them in the chat, but only if they come up on the screen.
I know it's everywhere, but look, it is what it is. It's just someone trying to get people to...
Yeah, we just don't want to associate him with it.
A minute ago, back to his seat. Is Yarde looking good, like he's going to get a KO?
We're not allowed to show screens.
Yeah,
John Jones beats Tommy. No, he doesn't.
When we wish we could, because that would be great and bring in loads of viewers, but no, I can't do it, mate, unfortunately. Yeah, all good.
Buy it, it's 20 bar, mate.
Yeah, no, it's all good.
Yeah, no, yeah, it's just
let's just call a spade. No one wanted to see this fight.
No, but
in the co-main event slot,
it should have been Smith McKenna in co-main event slot. No, why would we? For a sub? Yeah, okay then. Buy it. It's only 20 quid. It's up here.
I'll be honest. Like, you're talking about, no one wanted to see this fight, and
I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, it's
shot by Lyndon Arthur. Sorry, mate.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in.
Declan
Rice,
Rashford. I like Rashford.
You got to remember that Yarde was meant to fight Buatsi. That was meant to be the fight for him. It was meant to be Yarde Buatsi, but then he decided to fall out with Frank over the fact he had one fight left in his contract. So this is his first test of a fight since he fought Beterbiev.
Yeah. See how they only showed black people on that then? Declan Rice included. Declan Rice is a brother. Golden loves his boxing, doesn't he, Gordon Ramsay?
Does.
Every Vegas fight.
I was about to say, if you watch back any, when Ricky Hatton, single in the dressing
I'm pretty sure he's done a ring walk.
He's
done a ring walk with it. I think it was Oasis, Wayne Rooney, and Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah, that was Collazo.
It was, yeah. He's on top. John Jones beats Tommy.
My brother boxed on the undercard of that.
Did he?
Yeah.
I've only just realised his name as well. Nah, Aspinall all the way. I'm sorry. It's only just
about 10 minutes ago.
No, but like, it just. Do you know what I am thinking?
You're on delay tonight. Are you streaming yourself on a dodgy stream?
Yeah.
You're about half an hour behind us.
Sam, you can book a Specsavers appointment online now, mate, if you want to get that sorted.
They'll come to your house, man.
Yeah, I agree, Pat. I'm not into it. I'm not into it myself. I can't lie.
I'm not enjoying it. I'd rather watch this than Chev Clark and Riley again.
That bad?
Yeah.
It wasn't bad. It just wasn't good.
Okay.
Riley boxed well. You would have thought he was the Olympian. Let's put it that way. Yeah. Light on his feet for a cruiser. Boxed well off his jab. Clark he's moved to Virgil Hunter and it just didn't look like it were working.
I heard that. That's his first fight with Virgil, wasn't he? Because he wasn't with him for the Monaco fight, was he?
No, fathead. We've got a £99.99 purchase on SkySports.com.
Yeah, if only Sky were paying us for this, unfortunately.
Do you know what I mean?
Thanks for joining us and thanks for the follow on Twitch as well, guys. We are trying to grow the channel on Twitch. We're a YouTube outfit, shall we say, but...
X, you can catch us on X as well.
Yeah, sorry,
Yeah,
mate.
X as well. Yeah, I forgot about X. SW stick up.
This is pedestrian and one pace now from both men. Yarde needs to put his foot down because he's the one that's shown he's got more so far, if that makes sense.
I think Lyndon's waiting till later on down the stretch.
Why? Because he's not tiring Yarde out enough. Yarde isn't going to be tired at this pace. And this
I
is
think
why.
he will be. I think Yarde gets tired walking up 2
Yarde,
flights of stairs.
Yarde
Carries a lot of muscle.
Yeah, he does exactly, Jay. He's a big guy, and
you see that then? Lyndon could not do that 2 rounds ago. He's touching him to the body and then getting out of the way of the counter. He was getting caught with the counters before.
Caroline yeah. To be fair, Caroline Dubois against Beatrice Frere is a great fight.
Yeah, that's not a snooze fest.
But like, I'm not gonna lie, it's not like the signs weren't there. We knew what Yarde Arthur 3 would be anyway. All of us said as soon as it was
we didn't want to see
like,
another one after Yarde Arthur 1. We didn't want to see 2, did we?
Flipping Lyndon just used one hand. Fair enough, he beat Yarde with one hand, but Jesus, no one wanted to.
Yarde's getting caught more now. I'm telling you, he's slowing down.
Yeah, he is. Ashley just said that as well. Thanks for joining us again, Ashley. Appreciate it. Agree with Jay. Lyndon comfortable here. Yarde heavy guy will tire. Ashley saying, "Come on, Lyndon, get to him." I'm liking it, man. To be fair, I'd be buzzing for Lyndon if he.
Mate, I've backed him all the time. I have to.
You picked Lyndon. I picked Yarde points, I think, and you pick a Yarde stoppage, Lyndon.
It's a stoppage.
Yeah, I picked Yarde.
Yarde stoppage, did you, Liam?
Yeah.
Pair of bastards.
To be fair to Lyndon, when he's on it, his jab is money.
I like Lyndon. I don't know him, but I talk to him on socials. I've interacted with him. I've met him a couple of times in Manchester when I've been over to see Crawler and Terry Flanagan and stuff. So I'm backing him based on him being a friend 50 times removed.
Friend of a friend of a friend
of a friend of a friend that I've met twice.
Yeah, he's
Mr.
good mates. He's mates with my.
Oh, thanks, by the way, Ben. You paid for that.
Oh, I love it. I absolutely love it.
I'm the Hoover that you heard going on about half an hour ago. Cheers. You've just put my kids through school, brother.
If Yarde did get stopped here, like Ashley said, I don't know where we would go.
Did you see Lyndon look down then? Did you see him look down then? That fatal fury. DJ Pat said it's small. Look at the size of it. That's not small. It's causing problems, that. You'll see if you do watch the Clark Riley fight back, you'll see they had real trouble because they were trying to plant. What's that fat head? It's blocked. What is the sink? The toilet?
I'm just watching that video now. Billy Joe getting.
Are you the guy who works for Porky? Who's he talking? Which one are you asking that? I mean, the answer's no.
Yeah.
But who you asking? Who does which? I don't work for no one.
What's he on about? Porky's Corner?
Yeah.
Nah, I don't think.
I'm assuming so, because that's the only Porky I know.
Yeah, no, none of us work for.
None of us. Russ.
Eubank and Ben both boo when they came on screen. Sounds about right, Luca.
Don't even work for each other.
So
is he the guy that dares to say the things that no one else on the internet would dare to say?
Mate, would have just been an inspector like it should be. An inspector and maybe someone from the teams went in. It's never usually.
It had to be somebody from the other team. So
no, you don't have to.
You
can nominate to send one of your team in. You don't have to you don't have to check as long as they're checked by the board. But normally in big fights they like to go in, don't they, just to check. So you're allowed to have a member of your team nominated. Yeah. But you can't just nominate a random dude, and that's what Billy Joe is. All right, he might be Billy Joe and he might be able to get backstage because he's Billy Joe. But by the letter of the law, you're not coming in unless you're part of the team.
Is that another good man, Liam? Is that another moral victory for the Eubanks?
I think so. Yeah.
Now, seniors just turned up.
We don't care, but they do because they've been getting it. You know, Ben and that have been trying all the build up to get in his head, all of it. And the weight miss just played right into their hands, and then with the dad. It's tipped the scales right back. It's more 50-50 for me now.
Yeah, look,
I think it gives Junior an extra bit of something, you know, within himself.
It does. I agree. I think, yeah, look, Matchroom, Conor Benn, and that have done everything they can to disadvantage Eubank at every turn. The rehydration clause, making it everything they've done in the build-up. So if this is Eubank feeling like he's wrestling back a little bit of control by having the last-minute mind games, then that's it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I did say I thought Lyndon were leaving it late, didn't I? And he's starting to come on a bit now.
Lyndon's a 12-round fighter. He always has been.
Yeah, Yarde's not. Yarde's keep going until... I'll tell you what, since Cal Brook and Ebony Bridges came out with a kid, he's been at every boxing show
mate, he hasn't missed
with
one.
His dad.
He hasn't missed one.
With his dad, though. She likes boxing. I mean, you don't have to question if your missus likes boxing when it's her, do you? Yeah. But she's at home. See you morning, Baz.
I love how you just came out. She likes boxing. It's like, yeah, she's a former
as if any of us were going to debate it. Jay, why did you sound like you're trying to convince yourself more than us that Ebony Bridges does like boxing then?
Yeah, I wonder if she likes boxing.
Yeah. You know, the IBF, the four-borough IBF world champion. I just can't quite work it.
That's amazing. Do you think there'll be a second fight no matter what the result?
Money talk.
Sam says on Twitch. Thanks for joining us over on Twitch.
Well, there's a rematch clause anyway. Saggy Saxman.
Two-way rematch clause. They can both. Look, money talks, as I just sang horrendously. But yeah, there'll be a rematch. It'll be another stadium fight, even if it ends in the first 30 seconds. That's unfortunately the reality.
I completely agree with that statement because, put it this way, if Ben knocks Eubank out, it'll be the upset. You know, we can play on that narrative. Whereas if Eubank knocks Ben out, Ben's probably got nowhere else to go anyway, and it's a huge money fight. So, but it would be interesting to see. You know, what the rehydration...
The third guy I saw you with, Porky's not your friend. Is that a question or a statement, Ashley? None of us know him. I've spoke to him before, and I was
going to go on there, were you not?
Yeah, and he just stood me up, so I've never been on there. So no, you haven't seen any of us on there, brother.
None of us have been on there, or like Jay-Z.
Oh, well, I will tell Uncle Porky what. I don't understand what you tell him what.
What?
I don't understand what's going on here. I don't know if you've got us mixed up with somebody else, pal. Ashley.
What's happened? Have I missed something?
No, we don't do any YouTube really apart from on here, mate.
Just watch-alongs we do. But no, I was booked to go on there it's a while ago now, 6 months or so ago. And it just never happened.
It was right back at the start of us three.
He does some decent content, to be fair. He don't mind opening up. And
I don't mind stepping on people's toes, Paul.
Nah, he tells the truth, I'll give him that. And I was going to go on and have a debate with him. Nah, I don't know him. He knows my brother through Dennis Hobson, but I don't know Russ. I've never met the guy. I watch his content, though. I follow him on YouTube. I watch his videos when I can. He's some pretty good debates, to be fair. We've got mutual friends, and as I say, he knows Dennis Hobson well. I know Dennis Hobson well, but we don't know each other. But yeah, it never happened. I was meant to go on there once and he just stood me up. Got a better offer. Come on, Lyndon. Let's do it for, what's he called? Oh, man, what's his mate, the rapper? Bugsy Malone.
Bugsy Malone. I think I wanted, sorry, mate.
He was beefing with Chip Diddy Chip before, wasn't he? See, I'm down with all this hip-hop shit, man. I know me rap. Don't tell me about it.
They're all beef. What
time's the NWA show? They're not going to have they're not going to have a concert or something here, are they, tonight?
They haven't announced it, so hopefully not.
Well, the ring walks are due for 10 p.m, are they not?
Well,
curfew's 11:15 for the stadium.
I don't know her, Ashley. Yeah. No, I know she is. I
watched her interviews, to be fair. Ashley October Red, she's good. She's a good reporter.
I think she's a bit rude sometimes, though, when she doesn't need to be. She got into a bit of a back and forth on one of her interviews that I saw this past week. I think she took something wrong that they'd said, and they took something wrong that she said, and it was a bit... I don't know.
I never seen that one, to be fair. She asked decent questions, though.
Absolutely, yeah. She's another one that don't mind just asking the question. Nah, Ty Booth's a weirdo, mate.
Tyon's not right, man.
Ty Booth's a pervert. Don't like him.
There's more gaming.
Is this fight?
Yeah, you're on about then that, what do you call it? They're all playing this Fatal Fury. Is it a game? Is that what it is?
It's a game.
I think so.
They
Yeah,
had
it's a computer game.
Stormall doing it yesterday.
Yeah,
so-
KSI and Speed, didn't they, doing it on
Yeah.
the stream yesterday?
Who cares?
I
What's
couldn't
his
give a
name?
shit, mate. I play FIFA every now and again, and I might have an F1 race, and then I get bored. So I've got about
Same as
15
me,
minutes
mate.
in me.
Literally, that is me. Bit of FIFA, bit of F1.
Daz the God, how we doing, brother?
Yes, Daz. Hope you're well, my friend. Thanks for being with us. Main event predictions, mate. Seniors in the building.
I'm trying to work my way back to Premier League in FIFA. I'm out in Germany at the minute.
Who's winning?
I just won Champions League with Athletic Bilbao.
Have any of you boys got a card?
A what?
A scorecard for the fight?
No. Nah.
5-3 Yard.
This could be a draw, you know.
I've got it 5-3 to Yard.
Yeah, me neither, Ryan.
If anyone's asking.
Luca, that is ridiculous.
Have either of you been to this Spurs stadium?
No. What's he mean there? No, seriously, there is more gaming.
He's obviously he obviously knows that there's like the film.
Arthur's on loads in here. Yard's against the ropes. Yard's got out of that well.
Gaming? I don't know what you mean. So they're going to be gaming tonight?
They'll be doing some Fatal Fury thing or what?
Yeah, no. Sam, this stadium, mate, is mega. I've been a couple of times. It is.
Oh, it looks wicked, to be fair. I'm not watching
gaming matches. Are you joking? Another one here. We're not going to show you streams on here, man. Stop. You're just wasting your own effort.
Yeah, don't give him the airtime, mate. Just leave him.
Come on, Lyndon.
Yeah, he would. All right, 5-2 to Lyndon. Luca's got it.
I'm not scoring Luca, brother, so I couldn't say, but I just think it's fairly close. But I think Lyndon's coming on stronger as it goes on.
Lyndon's grown into the
mate.
fight.
We're not asked. It's not on the stream. The hand history vault, so we're not bothered. I'm just telling them to stop wasting their time, so we're not going to put it on the screen. Or Sam won't. I've got no control over it.
Yeah, I've got rid of the.
Go on, Lyndon.
I've blocked it anyway, so it's all good.
Yeah.
Tyan would scrap with anyone. I don't doubt that. He's an ex-professional boxer. That's the understatement of all understatements. Of course he would. I just think he's weird. I think some of the stuff that comes out of his mouth's strange and weird.
I think that's you putting it mildly as well, mate. Time Booth.
Yeah. He said some really inappropriate stuff at some point. I just think he's a bit weird.
Didn't realise Eddie Hall had won in 30 seconds.
No. He knocked Pujanovsky out.
In 30 seconds.
Wow. What? I didn't expect that, but I mean, Pujanovsky's my age.
It wasn't like a clean knockout or anything. It was a weird finish.
Oh, did he knock him out in 30 seconds or did he get a bit of help?
Yeah. Billy Joe called Napper a nobody.
Well, I mean, to him maybe. Ashley, when you say anyone, I'd disagree. He wouldn't scrap AJ, would he, when they kicked him out of gym? He just got up and left. So he knows his limitations.
Oh, left hands traded by both men.
I'm joking, by the way, before you start defending him. I don't want an argument about Tyan Booth. I don't know the kid. This is turning into the best of the three at the minute because it's even. Oh, they've got senior. I'm muted.
Senior, hold on. They've got senior.
Connor, I love my son. He's fucking
that
nuts.
sounded more like Hannibal Lecter than Chris.
Nuts,
Jesus Christ.
He's fucking nuts. Why have they got lookalikes? They had Hannibal Lecter, Ed Sheeran, Anthony
Beckham.
Joshua, Beckham. Why? They had Ed Sheeran one doing the ring card girl thing.
They're all taking it in turns to do them. I've seen it during this fight. They're doing a round each.
I think I got like 16-1 on draw for this fight. I think I did back the draw on this one.
I'm pretty sure you said to us you back the draw. What's the draw in play now? That's the question.
Won't be much now, will it?
12-1.
Mate, senior is cold. Just looked at the camera. Conor, it's not fair to say I don't love my son.
Yeah.
Right, Sam, you are on delay tonight, mate. We said that about 2 minutes ago.
No, I know, but I rewound it back just to
right, fine.
Right.
Have a listen to it.
Mate, the draw's 12-1 on Sky Bet.
I got more than that, I'm pretty sure I did.
You got more than that earlier, but 12-1 right now, considering how even.
No chance of a draw, boys. No chance. You on about for the main event or this?
No, this. Sorry, I said
right. I thought you meant the main event. No. Plenty of chance here, probably. Feel like Lyndon just needs to keep. Yeah, agree. Although, will Lyndon get the decision? That's the. That's another thing in my opinion as well. If it's close fight, Ryan, I feel like Yarde would get the nod. But
I'll tell you what I have bet. Both fighters to land 150 punches each, and Eubank Jr. to win between 7 and 9. That's a good shout, that,
That's a good one, yeah, that's fair enough.
150 punches each. That's doable in 7 to 9 rounds.
The only person that doesn't want this fight over in the first 6, JFT.
16-1 I got on draw.
Exchange. It's decent. Oh, it's going to be carnage. I wonder if Senior will actually be stood in his corner.
Yes.
No, I can't. I don't think it... depends if they've trolled. Well, we'll know if they've trolled us, if so, because you've got to give them at least a week in advance, I believe.
Yeah, see all this build up though now. Like, it could be like half an hour from the first ring, from Ben walking to the first bell. Like, see what all...
Do you think he's going to come out to Simply the Best now, then? Instead of the...
Dre walks out to...
I think it'll be both, because there's a platform, so I think one of the two will be Simply the Best.
Yeah, they'll do two songs.
I think he'll do Simply the Best onto the platform, then Dre down to the room.
There's no doubt about it that Eubank Jr. will do the first part of his walk alone.
They look like they've been swelling up from the first round, Luke. Yeah, it's been weird.
Yeah, and then his dad will join him for the next part of his walk.
Look at his eye. Look at his eyebrow. At side, you know where it goes when you break your orbital?
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't look good, in fairness.
It doesn't at all.
Big intake of breath there by Yarde. That stadium's nowhere near full. Look how spaced out everybody is.
Yeah.
George Groves and Adam Booth.
The only man whose hair gets darker the older he gets. George Groves. I'm pretty sure he was ginger at one stage of his career. Yeah, it does, DJ Pat. 16-1 I got at 2 o'clock this afternoon.
Like it.
Take that.
Yeah, I like Pat Barrett, Luca, as well.
He's been there and done it himself. Yeah. Pat Barrett was a big deal back in the day,
Stands on it.
Yeah.
Wouldn't want to
Could do with getting a few links took out of that chain. Have you seen how long his chain is? Let's get a couple of inches taken off it, Pat. It look way better, brother. But no, Pat Barrett's, yeah. I was surprised Zelfa left, to be honest. And then lost.
Yeah.
Did he lose when he left?
Who did he go to, Zelfa?
Stephen Smith, wasn't it? Was it? No, Gallagher.
Is it Gallagher?
Gallagher won it. And he lost his first fight with Gallagher. It was the Jazza Dickens.
He lost to Jazza, yeah, not long ago. Yarde pushing him back then. Bit more here.
Bash. He's trying to get him out of there now, I think.
Yarde, let's be honest though, Yarde hasn't looked great in his last 2 fights, has he?
He looked awful in his last fight. His power got him out of there and end up.
Yeah, against Vilkins, yeah, he looked terrible. Yeah, I agree with that, Luca. Liverpool's full of them too, isn't it? You got Rotunda with Dermot Nally and Declan O'Rourke, and then you've got what's it? Is it Everton Red Triangle?
Yeah.
Or is that the MMA? I can't even think. Is that where?
No. The MMA one's a Next Gen and Cowborn.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, Nick Ball's out of that one, isn't he? Red Triangle.
Yeah.
And then the guy Sonny was training with, what's his name?
Wasn't he with McNally and them, no?
Thought he was.
Nah, he went to another guy. Sonny did for the Galal fight. But yeah, Manchester as well. Pat Barrett, Gallagher, Crawler. Yeah, Swift.
Stephen Smith, by the way, as well. Stephen Smith.
Yeah.
We didn't mention him. He's doing really well. He's got a nice little stable. Chantel Cameron's just joined that stable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Charlie Edwards, Chantel Cameron, Keevan, who won last week.
I'm surprised that Junaid Bostan moving to Conlon.
Yeah, Matchroom obviously just don't have any work for him.
I thought he's a talent.
Yeah, but yeah.
Mustn't be a draw, maybe.
Not a draw. Not a draw.
Can fight though.
Yet.
Can fight though.
Yeah, no disputing that. Oh, great shots by Lyndon Arthur there off the ropes. Arthur could steal this, you know.
Noticed how I hadn't slagged off his pink kit and gloves.
Yeah,
I'm waiting for Pat to call me out on it.
Yeah,
I thought I'd slip through, to be honest.
Happy, yeah.
I thought I'd slip through, to be honest. I thought I won't mention it. Lyndon's my boy, you know. I'll let it slide.
Yeah, he is. That's very impressed, actually, with Lyndon.
It's a typical Lyndon performance. He looks disinterested and like he doesn't want to be there, and then this comes out. I mean, I'm amazed that this fight has been fought at this pace. I thought Yarde was putting his foot down more than we've seen.
Yarde's doing all this showboating and stuff, but he's getting clipped and clapped and smacked, and it's not conning anybody. He lost that round, and he's giving it the herky-jerky and something in his chest, and then getting slugged and slapped and bapped. Tunde, here we go.
Just about lions in the camp.
Lions.
I hope he's got his waterproof turned on his watch, or that's going to be knackered.
Yeah, there you go. Pat's there for you, mate.
There we go.
Oh, I love it.
It's a David Beckham look-alike as well at the moment. That's class.
Yeah.
I'll be back in a second, lads.
So it's all about money. Luca in it these days. It's not about actual.
There he is. Thanks, Ben.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Big Frank. Budo. Idris.
Yeah, I'm not sure on this gaming break in between. Like, it's ridiculous.
I don't get it, mate. It's not for me. This fight's anybody's for the taking as far as I'm concerned at the moment now. I don't know how you feel. What do you reckon?
I hope Lyndon gets it, to be honest.
I mean, I hope he gets it. Whether he deserves to get it, we'll see. But he's standing on business. Yarde reckoned he were going to blast him out of there. And that couldn't be further from the truth, because Lyndon's yet to look in trouble in this fight. And, you know, the faces is... I know that you can't necessarily just say because one's face is bashed in, he lost the fight, but it does paint some of the picture, and Yarde's face is a mess. Lyndon's isn't really.
Yeah, definitely. Could we get a card with a little stoppage?
I know. Yeah, I never thought about that.
Surely the main event won't go all around, surely. You never know, though, Jay.
You never know, mate. I could see Ben Whittaker fighting Anthony Yarde or Lyndon Arthur the way these two are fighting tonight. I think Ben Whittaker could mix it with these guys.
Yeah, I think so as well. Yeah, Luke, I'm with you. If you're paying premium for it, then you shouldn't be getting the rubbish. Fair enough if it was free to air.
Agreed.
No, you shouldn't. It should just be all fights.
Billy Joe said, watch him get flattened.
About Junior?
Yeah.
You couldn't do it, Billy.
Nobody cared about Fatal Free back in the day, is it? Yeah.
I've never heard of it, me, but I'm older than you guys, so you know.
Honestly, I haven't heard of it either.
I haven't heard of it either.
Oh, right. Well, there you go then. Street Fighter, yeah. Mortal Kombat, a bit. I had a Nintendo, so it was Street Fighter for me. My friend had a Sega, so we played Mortal Kombat, but I'm old, man.
Yeah,
I remember Ataris.
Luca, if he can't knock you out, he's got nothing. And that's just facts.
Yeah, he just goes forward throwing bombs until he either knocks them out or gets knocked out himself. Yeah. And that's got him to this point. He can't box to save his life.
No, he can't.
He's got no ring IQ. He's got no generalship. He's just raw power and aggression. Come on, Lyndon. Lyndon's exhausted, bless him. But he's proved a lot of people wrong tonight, I'm telling you. A lot of people said that Yarde would walk through him. You know, he was half semi-retired and rolled off the couch. And here we are going into round 12. And this fight's anybody's still for me. I don't know how the judges have got it. But for me, you could say whoever wins this last round wins the fight.
Potentially.
I've not scored it. Have you scored it, Liam?
I've gone off the boil in the second half. I had Yarde winning at the halfway point, but Arthur's had a better second half, like we've been saying.
Yeah, so it could be anybody's.
I've scored it 0-0, ball draw.
No extra time.
Yeah.
No pens.
No thanks.
Sonny's there, look. Go on, Sonny, lad. They are good friends, though, aren't they? He's good friends with Lyndon.
Yeah, Sonny and Lyndon are good mates, aren't they?
Go on, Sonny. Come on, Lyndon. Sorry, boys, shouting.
Did you get? Oh no, sorry. We haven't been off the stream yet. Make sure.
Wait till you see my reaction.
What's senior?
I'm so happy, man. I was screaming.
Gold.
It's raw, real raw emotion, mate. I swear to God, I got emotional. It was beautiful. Made more so by the fact that 2 minutes after that, they showed Conor Benn and his dad with steam coming out of their ears, laughing, pretending they were happy for Junior. Oh, they can say that as much as they want. They do not mean it. They love the fact that wasn't there. His head were farting with it all. They'll love that. Because it takes his focus, doesn't it? But I think he's back on now. Or always has been. And this is just a trolling campaign. If so, it's brilliant. Genius.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Genius. They'll bring out another documentary. They'll release it tomorrow, and it'll be them two having breakfast, laughing, looking at clips of people online saying, "Oh, Senior's called his son a disgrace."
Yeah, that would be immense, actually.
Wouldn't it? And he's going, "Listen, Dad, when you go there, what you want to do is try find Coogan, someone like that."
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then
get
like,
all those media outlets, call me everything under the sun, and
but call me a disgrace. Try get it on IFL, and then he's like, "Senior, can I just ask you a question?" He's like, "My son's a disgrace." That would be amazing.
Oh yeah, they played a blinder.
It could starch him early, and there'll be a Netflix documentary in a month, the Eubanks, and it's all in there. The build up.
Yeah,
it's all a massive trolling campaign, and then they announce the second. Oh, that'd be mental. Dad's on undercard. Come in, Misfits boxing.
Nigel Benn Senior 3.
Oh, mate.
Cards are going to be interesting, boys.
They are.
Back the draw, so it's easy. It's a cop out, but
say interesting, about as interesting as it can be.
I don't think Yarde it's as hard as we've been led to believe. I think it's a bit. I don't know. A lot of it's to do with confidence, I think. A bit Deontay Wilder-ish. But I think Deontay Wilder just has got... I think he could hit a light switch and make it pop.
Thing is with Wilder, he just need to hit you once. Whereas
Yarde's not that guy.
Nah.
If he gets a big swing on you like that, whoa-bosh. But I think if I got a swing on someone, whoa-bosh, there's a good chance you're going to knock them over, at the very least. Draw, boys.
I think it might be. I think it might be.
Shall I? I think the cash out will be suspended now anyway, won't it?
You couldn't put any bets on in the last round. It was all suspended, which tells you that it's a close fight.
Right. So Junior's wearing win in Japan. What do you think? Do you think Ben's going to have Cleto Reyes or something like that? Jonathan Banks, baby.
Yeah, well, there was a kick-off about the horsehair gloves, wasn't there?
Was there?
Of course there was. There's been a kick-off about
everything.
Who's allowed to, drink what water and breathe what air?
Oh dear.
Silly, isn't it, when it gets so petty?
It is. It's been incredibly petty. Expect nothing different.
So the viewers are thinking 39% think Ben by KO, 36 Eubank, 18% Eubank points. I think it was 5% Ben points, 2% draw. I've bet Junior rounds 1 to 12, KO, DQ and draw, and Ben rounds 1 to 12, KO, TKO, points, split.
JFT's having a winning night, no matter
Mystic
what
Murphy. Mystic Murphy, I've spent £2,000 to win 75 quid.
Oh, I love Luca's comments, sarcastic comments. Would love to see Sonny less often.
I don't know what you mean, Luca. He's barely on. He's barely on every single boxing channel there is.
Air miles clocking up, Sonny.
I hope he gets expenses.
Oh yeah. Oh man, what time's that Ian Gary fight on later? I'm gonna set my alarm just for that fight.
About 4 o'clock, I reckon.
Set my alarm for 4, watch it, and then crawl back into bed.
I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to get up, watch it, and then just lay on the sofa.
Yeah. I really want to watch Prates against Gary. I think it's going to be madness.
I do. Undercard's not bad. I might get up at 3 and watch the 2 or 3 before it.
Yeah.
Yarde got it, I think.
115, 113, 116, 112 times 2, all to Anthony Yarde.
I don't think it 116, 112.
You did?
No.
Yeah. Right. Boys, I'm going to go and get myself set up for the main event.
Yeah, me too. Boys, it's been
a pleasure, boys. Thanks to everyone that joined us on YouTube and Twitch, and join us again for the main event. I think
Mrs. JFT is joining us for the main event, so I do apologise now.
Not a merrier. Cheers.